What to do when you know you deserve better in your relationship. Meet Lisa. She's 30 years old, juggling life's craziness. Lisa lives with her successful husband in a cozy home. He's got this big shot title in a huge firm. But let's talk about Lisa's story. Once upon a time, she had big dreams. She wanted to rock the corporate world, just like her husband. Designing was her thing, and she was damn good at it. But life happened. A beautiful baby entered her world, and Lisa had to make a tough call. Job out, baby in. It's common story, right? Fast forward a few years, and Lisa's dreams are on mute. Her days are all about family, leaving zero space for her own dreams. Now Lisa stands at a crossroad. Her dream to reclaim her identity is no longer a whisper. It's time to make choices. The journey won't be a walk in the park, but hey, Lisa's ready. Lisa, determined to reignite her passion for design, found herself immersed in the world of UI UX. Her hands danced over the keyboard, shaping pixels into beautiful creations. Each stroke was a step toward reclaiming the dreams she had set aside for years. The screen displayed a glimpse of her talent, a testament to the designer she once was and she still could be. But life, unpredictable as ever, interrupted her creative flow. The ring of her phone shattered the design bubble she was in. The caller ID flashed the name of her daughter's school, sending a jolt of worry through her. The voice, on the other hand, delivered news that no parent wants to hear. Her daughter wasn't well. Lisa's world shifted instantly. Abandoning her designs, she rushed to find her car keys. Panic set in as she realized her husband has taken the car. The urgency to reach her ailing daughter had led her to the decision to take public transport. She booked a cab, desperate to be by her daughter's side. In the backseat of the cab, worry ached through her face. Lisa's mind raced. The rain pounded against the windows as the city outside blurred in the storm. The gravity of the situation heightened with every passing minute. Then, the unexpected unfolded. A call to her husband, seeking support in a moment of crisis, only brought disappointment. The cold response on the other end cut through her like a knife. Didn't I tell you that I have an important meeting today? For God's sake, can't you manage things on your own for once? Tears welled up in Lisa's eyes as she grappled with the realization. The sacrifices she had made, the dreams she had put on hold, seemed to matter like nothing to the man who prioritized work over family. In that moment, she felt a fool for trading her aspirations for a life that seemed to care more about deadlines than the well-being of their daughter. That text from her husband shattered her trust. As the cab idled in the rain-soaked traffic, Lisa's emotional storm mirrored the one outside. She was caught between the fragments of her shattered dreams and the harsh reality of a family seemingly unraveling at its seams. "Excuse me, can you please drive fast?" "I cannot fly the car amidst the hectic traffic, ma'am, can I?" The driver's sarcasm only added another layer of distress in a mother's mind. As the cab crawled through the rain-soaked streets, Lisa's phone buzzed again. Another call from her daughter's school. Panic surged as the voice on the other end urgently asked, "When can you get here? Your daughter is asking for you. We need you now." Lisa's mind spiraled into chaos. She turned to the cab driver, desperation in her eyes, and asked, "How much longer?" The driver's response fueled her frustration. "Can't predict, ma'am. Traffic's a nightmare." Frustration boiled over into action. "Fine, I'll go by myself," Lisa declared, opening the door to face the relentless rain. Amidst the downpour, Lisa spotted a guy adjusting his helmet, preparing to ride a bike. Without hesitation, she approached him, clasping her hands together, a plea egged on her soaked face. Please, please help me. My daughter needs me. I'll pay whatever you want, but please. The guy, taken back by the sight of a rain-soaked, desperate mother, felt a pang of sympathy. Just as Lisa received another call from the school, revealing that they were rushing her daughter to the hospital, her heart sank. Clutching the guy's arms, Lisa pleaded, "Please take me to St. Albert's Hospital. I'll pay you whatever you want. My daughter needs me. She is..." Words faltered as tears mixed with the rain on her face. Understanding the gravity of the situation, the guy gestured for her to sit behind him on the bike. Without a moment's hesitation, he started the engine, navigating through the stormy day towards the hospital. The roar of the engine faded as Lisa arrived at St. Albert's Hospital with the helpful stranger. As she sat outside the examination room, the minutes stretched into an agonizing eternity. Doctor moved swiftly behind closed doors, examining her daughter with a sense of urgency that heightened Lisa's anxiety. Fumbling with her phone, she attempted to reach her husband, desperate for his support and reassurance. Yet, her calls went unanswered, sinking her deeper into the sea of worry. She tried her mother-in-law, hoping for a glimmer of solace. But the response she received was a cold text. "I'm in a party, don't call me." Left alone with the weight of her thoughts, Lisa's mind became a battleground of fear and desperation. Her daughter's well-being hung in the balance, and the people she sought comfort from were elusive. Every unanswered call intensified her isolation. The sounds of laughter and chatter from the hospital corridor seemed distant and disconnected from her reality. In that moment of despair, Lisa grappled with the stark reality that her world, which once revolved around her family, now left her stranded in a storm of uncertainty. She clutched her phone tightly, as if the device held the power to bring stability to the chaos around her. The glow of the screen illuminated her tear-streaked face as she waited for answers. Finally, after what felt like an eternity, the hospital doors swung open and the doctors emerged. Lisa's heart pounded as she awaited news about her daughter. The doctor spoke with a mix of concern and relief. Her daughter's condition wasn't as dire as she feared, but due to sudden stomach pain, they decided to keep her under observation for the next 24 hours. A wave of relief washed over Lisa. Her daughter was going to be okay. As the doctors retreated, Lisa reached for her phone once more, hoping to share the good news with her husband and mother-in-law. However, reality struck again. Unreachable numbers, silent voicemails. Annoyed and hurt, she stored her phone away. It was that moment when all the past moments since she got married with her husband started repeating themselves. A tear fell down as she recalled the moment when she was all by herself in the hospital during her labor pain. She eagerly waited for her husband or her mother-in-law to come, but she only made disappointment. Her husband was busy in meetings as usual, and her mother-in-law denied to be there for her. Alone and scared, she somehow managed to give birth, and in that moment, despite pain, she felt peace to have her daughter. The joy of becoming a mother erased the pain of being left alone. During one time, she fell sick, but her mother-in-law expected her to cook food for her guest even when she knew her condition. Her mother-in-law never cared about her well-being. In extreme pain, she recalled the moment when she cooked food for them. It was those many moments which made her realize that she didn't deserve such treatment from any of them. In every aspect of life, when she expected her husband or mother-in-law to be there with her, they only disappointed her. She stared, regretting for leaving her career and accepting to become a housewife. The financial dependency on her husband made her so vulnerable that she started resenting herself. All those moments when she was left alone, plus her sacrifices for the family, only added her distress. Tears couldn't stop. The strong realization only made her hate herself. That's when she could feel a familiar pair of shoes in front of her blurry vision. She couldn't dare to look up, but silently wiped her tears. "I thought you may need this," the biker said. Lisa nodded, not knowing what she should do. She just grabbed the cup from him. "Thank you. You know, in life, there is no point of having relationships if they can't be with you in the time of need," the guy said. "Why are you saying this?" "I saw the helplessness on your face and couldn't stop myself from coming here and see you." He paused. "Don't get me wrong, I work here. I'm a doctor." He finished the sentence with a pride in his voice. "Oh, that's nice. Is that why you didn't hesitate once to bring me here?" "No, that's not the only reason. I brought you because you really needed help." "Hey, it's going to be okay," he said gently. Lisa, with tears in her eyes, managed a faint smile in an acknowledgement. You know, relationships are like journeys. Sometimes they get tough, but it's about navigating through those challenges together. He shared his thoughts. Showing up for each other is crucial. It's about being there when it matters, not just in good times, but especially when things get rough. That's what makes a relationship strong. Lisa thought about it. He went on. Being vulnerable with each other is not a weakness, it's a strength. It's about sharing the burden, supporting one another through thick and thin. That's what makes a partnership endure. As he spoke, Lisa began to see her own situation through a different lens. The biker's perspective offered a glimmer of clarity in the fog of confusion. "You deserve someone who shows up for you just as much as you do for them," he added. Lisa wiped her tears and looked up at him with hope. "Thank you for opening my eyes," she said. Lisa found herself on her balcony next morning, sharing a quiet tea time with her daughter. The sky painted hues of orange and pink as the sun prepared to grace the world with its warmth. The gentle breeze carried a sense of calm. Her daughter, now recovered and healthy, giggled as they enjoyed the serene moment. Meanwhile, Lisa could hear her husband calling her from the room. Unfazed, she continued sipping her tea, prioritizing the precious moment with her daughter over the constant demands of her husband. He finally came out, irritated. "Why aren't you answering me?" he demanded. Lisa, no longer willing to bow to expectations, made his gate with a newfound boldness. "I'm enjoying a moment with our daughter. You can wait," she replied calmly. His anger flared. "You have responsibilities as a wife." Lisa set her tea aside and stood up. "I have responsibilities as a person, as a mother. I won't let them be drawn out by the expectations of a role," she declared. The balcony, once a silent witness to Lisa's struggles, now bore witness to her transformation. She chose to prioritize her own happiness. With a sense of liberation, she continued to embrace the moments that truly mattered. Lisa decided it was time for a conversation that had been postponed for too long. Sitting across from her husband, she said, "I need to talk to you about something important." As Lisa opened up about her desire to restart her career and reclaim the life she had set aside, her husband's reaction was not what she expected. "You can't just decide to do this now. We have responsibilities," he retorted. Lisa stayed firm. "I have fulfilled my responsibilities as a wife for years. Now it's time for me to fulfill my responsibilities as a woman and a mother. Her husband demanded, "Why now? What happened?" Lisa hesitated, then shared the events of the day their daughter fell ill, highlighting her struggle to manage everything alone. "I realized that I can't keep sacrificing my dreams for the sake of duties. I need to live for myself too." The revelation seemed to agitate her husband further. "I have done everything you asked me to as a wife. Let me do everything I want to do now as a woman." Or, she left the sentence unfinished. Seeing the fastness in Lisa's eyes, her husband took a step back. The gravity of the situation seemed to dawn on him. The signs of regret crept into his expression. In life, women often find themselves wearing many hats as wives, mothers, and caretakers. Lisa's journey is like many others, marked by silent struggles and sacrifices. Yet, her story teaches us a crucial lesson: the importance of a woman standing up for herself. Lisa faced the common challenge of balancing career, family, and personal dreams. It wasn't easy, and often she found herself neglecting her own needs. It took a crisis, her daughter's illness, to make her realize the weight of her sacrifices. The incident became a wake-up call for Lisa. It reignited her courage and prompted her to reassess her responsibilities. With bold steps and strong determination, she chose to break free from societal expectations and stand up for herself. The stranger's advice lingered in her mind, reminding her that looking out for oneself is not selfish but necessary. Lisa's journey shows that finding your voice and asserting your authority as a woman is not just a right, it's important for a fulfilling and peaceful life. Her decision to restart her career and pursue neglected dreams serves as a guide for those who resonate with the struggles of unspoken sacrifices. Lisa's story is a call for women to recognize their worth, stand tall against societal expectations, and embrace the freedom that comes with reclaiming their own story. In the end, Lisa's bold steps become a powerful truth. A woman standing up for herself is an unstoppable force, reshaping destinies and inspiring others to do the same. So, to all the wonderful women out there, remember this: you're not alone in the pursuit of a fulfilling life. If you find yourself neglecting your dreams, feeling lonely despite being surrounded, or sensing that you deserve better in your relationships, it's time to stand up for yourself. Embrace your worth, prioritize your aspirations, and don't be afraid to assert your needs. In doing so, you will discover a newfound strength and courage that will not only reshape your own journey but inspire others to walk alongside you. So, dear woman, stand up, speak out, and let the world see the incredible force that you are. Because in standing for yourself, you pave the life filled with authenticity, joy, and a beauty that you deserve every bit of the happiness you seek. If you like this story, don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.